Hi guys and gals, it's your friendly favorite neighborhood psychic and spiritual medium, Lana K, here to read on Aquarius. Alright, Aquarius. So I went ahead and pulled out what the energy of the reading is before, like I pull cards. But the energy for this month is about indecision in reverse. So let me La 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 la. Here we go. Indecisive. But it's in reverse. So a choice has been made. But somehow I feel like you didn't make this choice. It's like when I pick up the energy, and this is the energy oracle, but Spirit made me mix two decks. So we never know what we're going to get. But there was some action, planning and action you were supposed to do, but you were indecisive about, is the feelings that I'm getting, the messages that I'm picking up. And but you were indecisive about it, so the universe is forcing you to go this way. It's like Spirit called the shots. Like, we done waiting for you to have the courage to make this choice, so we're just going to do it for you in your highest and best good. So they're forcing you. They're forcing you to do something, to get out of your way. You know? And then I picked up overall reading with this indecision, the Empress, right here. So some of you, this is about some mother's issues coming up. For others, it's about manifesting, manifesting what you want in your life. And some of you, it is about unconditional love, okay? And most of it is all underlined about unconditional love is what I pick up heavily. And this unconditional love starts within, period. Period. And another card fell out because I still needed more clarity about this Empress, because there was a lot of stories, a lot of people I was picking up with that Empress, and a lot of underlining issues. But it's all about a truce. It's all about peace. It's all about healing and resting. So there needs to be a peace. There is some type of deep, deep pain that you have refused to look at within yourself that may go all the way back to your mom. And you're being forced to look at it and bring it to the light, to be healed, to be released, okay? So these manifestations, so you can create a better life for yourself. So a lot of hard issues is going to be hitting you, but it's for the greater good. And I want you to remember that. All things are done for the greater good. And Aquarius, you can be quite hard-headed and kind of fixed, which I'm a Taurus. I can relate. I was raised by an Aquarius. So I can relate to that. Not really wanting to change. Not really wanting, just being that little hard-headed, fixed-headed self and doing it your way. But you need a timeout. You need to sit and reflect and find that peace within yourself, okay? So, because you refuse to take action. You refuse to look at this thing that you've been carrying. So, let me pull some ethereal vision cards, just like these, to get more information. All right. Five of Pentacles, but it fell out like in a crossway. So, abandonment issues. You're trying to overcome abandonment issues. Like, it wanted to kind of come up in reverse, but then it really kind of didn't. So this is what's crossing you. So this is more additional information. You're kind of over it, but you're kind of not. You're at a crossroads. You haven't really looked at it. Now you have you have no choice but to look at what you have been denying within yourself. This hurt, this abandonment, this feeling left out, in the cold. And it is time to move on from that. That is more information about the Four of Swords. So you always feel different. And maybe it's because you are meant to stand out. You are independent, divine being who should have it the way that they want and not depending on other people. All right, let's Spirit, come on, let's spill the tea. What's going on with Aquarius? All right, Seven of Cups. Okay, there's many possibilities here. 2 sevens, but it's going to take time to produce what it is that you want to see. And 2 sevens together, you know, 7, 7, that's mystery. That's 7 days a week. That could go either way. And there could be a lot of internal issues going on. Like, is looking at this worth my time? And you looking at this in many different ways. You're overwhelmed by the emotions that this pain brings you. And you don't think that it's, you were looking at it, well, it might not be worth my time to even, I just want to forget that it ever happened. I want to forget that it's ever a part of me. But remember, that is a part of your story. That's a part of who you are. It deserves to be accepted. It deserves to be heard. And once it is accepted and heard, it will be at peace and you can let it go. Okay? That doesn't mean it won't never come up again. You won't never be triggered. But when you get triggered, then you just re-look at it, and it'll be a little bit easier every time it comes back up. Okay? Because life isn't a straight line. It's more of a spiral staircase. And sometimes you bump into the same issue over and over when confronted with, you know, something that triggers you similarly, if I can just talk. Okay, Hierophant, commitment, tradition. So, again, I get a lot of family issues with this. A lot of family issues and dogma. Something that was drilled into you. And I don't get this in a good way. I don't get the Hierophant as, you know, commitment or anything. I feel like, is it really worth fixing this issue with my peoples? The people that taught me this way. Is this really your way? And family is a really hard thing for you. These family ties. And you really just want to avoid them. Which I don't blame you, because I'm the same way. There's a lot of issues that I don't want to even look at. I don't even talk about. I don't even share about with other people. But that doesn't mean I don't accept them. I don't know that they're there. You know, I've had to work through them. You have to work through them to be able to let them go. To, you know, we're going into the age of Aquarius. You're Aquarius. So you're going to feel this going through having to unpack all that baggage, you know, because we're still in the end age of Pisces. So we have to clean out this closet here. And there's a lot of uncertainty with these double sevens. All right, let's get 3 more cards. The Hermit. So you've been isolating yourself from these emotions. I don't want to look at them. I don't want nothing to do with them. Let me separate myself and go on my journey of spiritual truth and spiritual evolution. So I don't have to feel these feelings. I can separate them. Okay. Well, these feelings followed you up the mountain. These overwhelming things. They say, oh, you can't go any further until you unpack this overwhelming feeling. And feelings are not necessarily your emotions are not necessarily your avenue. And you would rather just take the sword, cut them off. But remember, emotions are very fluid. A knife does no good to water. You know, you can't cut the water in half. It just everywhere. The water goes everywhere. It seeps into everything. So you have to take a look at it. You got to take a look at it. And you're going to find your truth in that. Let me adjust the camera just a little. All right. And 10 of Swords in reverse. Okay. So you don't have the patience to deal with it because there was a time where you did deal with it and you were betrayed and you just don't want to do it again. Like, it should be over. It should be dead and done with. But this is in reverse. So you have to overcome this. And yes, it will take time, is what the Seven of Pentacles say. It's going to take time. But it has to be done. It has to be done. All right, let's see. With the Hierophant, 4 of Pentacles. Okay. This is about you holding the stuff in. Holding on to this pain. You know, and trying your best to get through it. But you holding on to this, whatever this is hurting you. It's choking you. It's really painful. It's very painful. And it's affecting you financially and physically. And spiritually. Okay? Because you don't want to deal with this emotions up here. Okay? Emotions is just another part of the layer of who we are. And we have to uncover this and allow these emotions to be. They don't have to have logic. They don't have to have rhyme or reason. They're emotions. Emotions are not logic. Okay? If you're angry about something, express that anger. If you're sad about something, express that sadness. If you are depressed, you know, make you a hot cup of tea and sit with it. Maybe that depression has something that you need to know. It deserves to be heard. Just like people in our life that we ignore, and our own inner voice that we ignore. Everybody deserves to be heard. Everybody deserves acceptance. Because at the end of the day, that's all we want. That's all we want. Just don't pretend I wasn't here. Don't ignore me. Don't ghost me. You know, don't like I didn't exist, because I do exist. Your emotions, your feelings have feelings too. They exist, and they need to be heard. I know you're very mental, okay? I know you're very mental energy. So, and you can be sometimes like ice, you know, but sometimes ice does melt. And especially when you have your interpersonal relationship with yourself, you need to let that ice melt a little bit, okay? When you're looking within. Because something that you froze up, you've kept with you, that was given to you by tradition, by ways of tradition, like passed down to you from your forefathers. All right. Let me go ahead and clarify with the light seers. Okay. 8 of Cups. Just fell out, so we got to take it. All right. This is about you being unable to walk away from your feelings. You can't do it. You're not going to be able to do it. And, you know, even though that you're being in hermit mode when it comes to these emotions. But Spirit is saying, go as far as you want. Go up that mountain. We're going to follow you. You're going to have to face how it is that you feel. You can't outthink this. You can't outfeel this. You got, like, this is the Page of Cups in reverse. You've dumped, you even turned off your own intuition, your own imagination, Because once you start imagining something, the emotions start running wild. Alright. 7 of Swords. Another 7 on the board. That's 3 sevens. 7, 7, 7. You might want to go play the slots machine. 3 sevens. Okay, but this is about sneakiness. You know, like who you hiding from? Who you sneaking from? Trying to be clever, trying to outsmart time, trying to outsmart. Maybe there's a way I can get the crops grown. Maybe I can harvest this by, you know, taking from somebody else's crop. Or hiding from myself, cheating from myself, which has only brought you inner torment. But you are moving beyond that. You are letting that betrayal go. But you're having to be stealth about it. You're going to have to be clever about getting over it. Okay, Knight of Pentacles. The journey is slow. It's slow but steady. I mean, I think that's the worst news I could give you. It's a slow and steady journey. You know, it's a process. You know, but it requires patience. It requires that. And that is something that you don't really have much of. So let's continue on the Hierophant. Oh, so much heartbreak. So much heartbreak. Look at that. Your family really, really did a number on you. And I feel it. I feel it. They broke your heart. Because they didn't accept you. Because you were different. Because you were rebellious. Because you were... They didn't know. They don't know what to do with you. Because you different. You extraordinary. That isn't a bad thing. They didn't know what to do with that. They didn't know what to do with that energy. Okay? And so after that heartbreak, you just decided, you know what? I'm just going to keep my weirdness to myself. I'm just going to close up. I'm just going to hold on to what's mine. All right. Queen of Wands. Inspiring. You know who you are. You know you are on this planet to bring inspiration to humanity. You know that. You know you are a consciousness pioneer. And you are so energetically sensitive, okay? But energy moves better through water. Aquarius, you the water bearer. You the water bearer. That means you bear emotions. Okay, those emotions are the key to your breaking out of this family heartbreak. You know, they didn't get you because you come with your own rules, your own way of doing it. There's nothing wrong with you, okay? There's nothing wrong with you, period. Let your light shine. Stop holding that light to yourself. It is meant, you are meant to, not to blend in, but to stand out in bold colors. You are so beautiful. You are so unique. You march to your own drum. Stop hiding it. Let your light shine. Beautiful, Aquarius. Okay, so you are being forced to heal these issues to bring you to a place of unconditional love and to love the earth, to bring that to the planet. See, right now you struggling. You struggling with this Hierophant energy, that Taurus and Aquarian energy. But you are going to break free from it, okay? And you are going to be... That energy is going to transform the planet and how our money is worked, how things are done. This is brought to you by your energy. in Taurus. Okay? So you are shaking the world up. Yes, it hurts, but it's necessary. It's necessary, and you are overcoming it so that you, my beloved Aquarius, can inspire the world. Okay? So I hope that helped you today. All right? Be well, my beloved Aquarius, and I will see you next time.